This is the sluggo, slant and go.
Casey the Beef Krieg and Zach Locks Parker. It's Wednesday, so we're here to talk football. If you can hear me over the incredible thunderstorm going on, that means we're bound to lose power in like 3 minutes and 12 seconds. So the people may have to read our picks. Casey and I got on, and I was telling him about the storm, and the lights flickered. So be prepared. Zach, I can tell you this, but we may have to be quick with the picks. Hint that the guy in the middle. So, how's it going, fellas? Zach, what's up this week?
Good. Not too much, man. Just recovering a little under the weather, but I made sure my voice was here, ready to go for Wednesday. I agree, John Chansey. I couldn't say it any better. Reading sucks. Everybody knows my history with reading. I'm more of a skimmer.
Have you ever finished the book, by the way, from 2 years ago?
I'm getting closer, though.
Kevron, good evening, Kevron.
Hey, Kevron.
Tigers.
Hey, bud.
All right. Beef, how was your day? How's things?
I had a great day. Great day today. Had to make a quick run up to University of South Carolina to do some scouting, and then really quick got back in the car, came back. Didn't see much worthwhile. So got right back in the car, came back, picked up the kid. He's behind us. So you may hear a 4-year-old tonight, but it's 2022, right? The Zoom world. There's always kids around, so you may hear him.
This is a kid-friendly show, and sometimes we act like 4 years old, 4-year-olds. So what the heck? And speaking of not being able to read, here's me. And guess what season it is, fellas?
Ring season.
Yes.
Don't sound so excited.
We're going. Well, Zach knows what's going to happen. He's going to have to ship that belt back, and it costs $79.99 FedEx for a $5 belt. But fellas, first of all, I thought, well, let's do something different this year. We need to entertain the crowd. And Casey played right into this last week when he was yawning during the show. So Casey, we have decided the new segment, a fun game. We've decided to play this game, and you can sit this one out because you need a break.
I believe went to my high school. I just clicked on them by accident.
Everybody went to your high school.
Everybody went there.
Except you two, schmoes.
This is again a new segment called You Two Schmoes. So, Beef, you can sit this one out. I am going to ask Locks. I'm going to quiz Locks on Seton Hall Prep. Seton Hall Prep alumni, and it's going to be multiple choice.
Okay.
And
right.
Beef, put your text machine down. There's no texting Locks.
I'm doing research. So
okay. Do your research.
Oh, boy.
If Locks gets this right, then I know you're lying. Okay.
Hey,
Locks, we're going to travel back in time to the class, the Seton Hall Prep. You can hum the alma mater if you want to, Casey. Loading. The Seton Hall class of 2000, Mr. Dorian Scott, and I want you to pick out Dorian Scott's job. What Dorian Scott does now. Multiple choice. Yes.
Now.
He is multiple choice.
Okay.
He is A, the throws coach at Florida State University. He's B, cast member of Hamilton. Or C, he's a textbook salesman that lives on.
Did we lose him?
I think so.
Oh, that stinks, man.
Is it still recording?
Yeah, he's still going. It's still going. It's you and me. There we go.
So this is someone you knew or no?
It's not someone I knew, but I know who he is. So yeah,
Okay.
Dorian Scott.
So I got. Well, I'm just
He's a throws coach at Florida State, cast member of Hamilton, or a textbook salesman that lives on Defusky Island.
Well, that's definitely not C. I would go. Hamilton's really kind of questionable. I'm going to go with A though. Florida State. What do you think?
You are 100% correct.
Got it, nailed it.
Dorian Scott, actually, not like anyone cares, but Dorian Scott was a thrower, meaning field track and field.
Right.
Was number one in the state forever at like shot put. Then he went to Florida State, competed, and he went to the Olympics and competed for Jamaica. So he's kind of a big deal. We're very, very proud of Dorian Scott. But no, I did not know him, even though he's 5 years. He was in that couple of years that
he was coming in right when you were going out. Then in theory, I guess we were at Clemson.
We were getting out of Clemson.
Yeah, well, we were supposed to be getting out of Clemson. Let's just
well, 2000 was the right thing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You would think that was a good segment, though. I wish his internet didn't go out because that was a lot of fun. You'd think I'd know what to do because of the tomorrow night's show, the Chop and Beef show, but I'm lost without my leader here.
That's why I enjoy the show so much because there's just not a lot of thought. He just kind of guides us along. But I mean, we could probably muddle through.
I bet we could. I have no.
Do you really think this is still recording? Is everybody?
It is.
I guess Chancey just said looks like the storm just hit. So
yep. And I can't put up his. I can see the chat. We can see what you're saying, Chancey, but I can't put it up because he's got the reins.
Wow.
So this is his thing. Let me know. Let us know, Chancey, if you can still see us and hear us. Otherwise, Zach and I are just going to talk to each other.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do? What do you want to talk about? Last week's games?
Yeah, let's do what he has on the list here. So the first, I'm sure he's going to come back in at some point and hopefully guide where he wanted because this is his outline. So I'm not sure exactly where he wanted to go, but this is a good thing.
Yeah.
Nebraska took
Chancey's got us still.
Good deal. Nebraska took a big L in week 0, and
absolutely.
First and foremost, let's talk week 0. Was that not the most struggle bus week of the season?
I hope so. If there's one that's coming that's worse, pray for us. That was really a challenge. I'm not gonna lie, real shocker. I didn't watch a ton. I don't know if you did yourself. I did see some highlights. What there were, it couldn't have filled barely a segment, on SportsCenter, a couple live. So, the Nebraska debacle. Everybody, I think, pretty much saw that. And like Marty around here, Scott Frost, is he done? What do you think? I mean, where do they go from here?
I don't know where they go, and of course, the rumor mills would be talking names like Herb and other names out there, the Bo Pellinis of the world that got fired. They're like, why did they fire him? Because he had a better record when they fired him. But Scott Frost being, I think what we're going to hear probably if he is to lose his job is that he resigned rather than be fired because he is a favorite son. Right. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things, Zach. I think if that onside kick lands, was it a bad decision? Probably. Either way, right? Either way, it was probably a bad decision. But Saban was lauded in 2015 for going for the fake onside kick, like the surprise onside kick. Sean Payton won a Super Bowl with a surprise onside kick. I mean, so like when it lands, they're geniuses. But if it doesn't, then they lost the game.
I agree. I think I don't know if it was definitely his call, which it probably was, being that he's the head coach and he has all this on his shoulders. I don't think he thought all the way through. He couldn't have, being the lead that he had in the position they were in at the time of the game, to turn that ball over where it was in the field. I think they got the ball at 45. I mean, and to kick it straight at a running back too, which really surprised me. I mean, that's a wide receiver, which probably there may not even been on the front line. So, not to say that they weren't expecting it. They obviously still had the right, the hands team up front, right in the guy's breadbasket, couldn't miss it. It wasn't. And I heard too that maybe the kicker had the option and saw a look, maybe a hole, didn't get the right bounce. I don't know. It didn't need to happen. They could have, had a defensive stand, kick the ball away, and then go up another score. Then maybe try that nonsense. I don't know how you can. He's going to have to rattle off some wins and quick and be impressive at it too to be able to hold on to the job. I think. Agreed. Favorite son, Heisman, and the whole 9 yards. But it's not a good look for Nebraska right now. It's tough. And Chancey wrote in here, Matt Campbell is who Nebraska should go after. I've heard that too. Not far away, same recruiting base. That'd be great if they can. I'm sure their alumni has a ton of money to throw at him too if they want. So that'd be interesting to see. But there's not a ton out there, and it is early, so they may just kind of hang on to him, go through another season, blah blah, and then try to pick some up at the end of the year. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I have a friend who's a big Nebraska fan, and I just feel bad for her because she's adamant, like she's a whoa over the top, holy moly. I thought we were, but good night, Irene. So I just feel bad, especially because I was on here last week talking about how I thought Nebraska was just gonna, with Casey Thompson at quarterback and 11 transfers and most of them skill position. Another Texas wide receiver came over. Like I just thought they were. It's Northwestern. They always have that. It's Northwestern kind of, thought when you think it's Northwestern, but they have this something about the even years that they pull off these 7 or 9 win seasons. So this is another even year. And Pat Fitzgerald is obviously, he's a coach too, man. Yeah. He seems like a Dave Clawson at Wake Forest that just kind of, he's home, that's his home. But at some point, you figure that he's going to either want or hope and get another job somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. How about that plane ride home though for Scott Frost? Well, I wouldn't want to land, right?
When they went up, that first drive they had with Mark Whipple, who came over, the offensive coordinator, who came over from Pitt, it was easy. It looked awesome. It was fast, and it was just like, this is going to be a cakewalk. And then that running back for Northwestern was a little badass.
Yeah, it was.
Brent Rippey checks in. Thanks, Brent. We don't have the access to actually put the comments up, but thank you for checking in. We do see it. Go Tigers.
Yep.
Sorry, coughing. We got. Well, I don't know. Can we can do our picks without Marty? Can't we?
We'll keep delaying. How about he wrote in here what pre-picks? How about some of the games that none of us
let's talk about that.
Yeah, we can do that a little bit. Maybe he'll pop back in. He says he's trying to get the connection back up, but it must be a bad storm, like you were saying.
It is a bad storm over there. Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Oregon, Georgia. How about that? 17-point favorites for Georgia in Atlanta, I believe, right?
Yeah. Neutral site.
Neutral site. Yeah, obviously. If it was neutral, it'd be in Indianapolis, I think. Maybe a little more neutral. So it's about as home as it gets for University of Georgia. It's only about hour and a half to Atlanta from Athens. So I got the people from around here. They're going.
Talk it. They're going?
Yeah. Not a lot of talk. They're swagging the hips. They're just feeling real good about it. Oregon, I don't know if they got a whole lot to give them, but 17 points is a pretty good number. What do you think, man?
It's way too big. And, Stetson Bennett, the 19th, is back. And he beat out 2 5-star Vandergriff and somebody else to be the starting quarterback again. I guess, he kind of gets first right of refusal as a national championship winning quarterback. And
he's the mailman.
I'm sure they still have a stable of running backs. I'm sure. I haven't done great research on it, but I know Andrew Paul was hurt, and he was a kid that Clemson was really high on and wanted, and got the Georgia offer late and decided to flip to John Chancey, saying he took Oregon plus the points. 17's a big number. We're not a gambling show, but we do have some fun with some gambling numbers. I just think that's a way too big number. Bo Nix, starting quarterback at Oregon. Yep, same Bo Nix that was at Auburn. So it's going to be Dan Lanning, the former defensive coordinator at Georgia, is now at Oregon. So there's a storyline, at the very least. Good stuff. Now it's just me. Oh man, we got between losing Marty and now losing Locks. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. Storms in Pooler, Georgia too. Chancey, I should just send you the link. Maybe your internet. It's normally mine. You'd figure it would be my internet that would be out here on an island, but we had rain earlier, but we don't seem to have any rain right now. So, give me your thoughts on Chancey. Give me your thoughts on why you're taking Oregon plus the points. Is that number just too big? I mean, 17 to start the year. That just when offense usually is at a premium early first week of the year. Do we trust Georgia's wide receivers? I mean, I know they have two tight ends. No one's talking about Eric Gilbert, but he's back supposedly. There we go. I can't even do. Yes, I can. I'm sending it to you, Houston. This is crazy times. I can't even pause. I just went in full jersey. I can't even pause it. I can't even stop it. Nothing. I'm not even checking my text messages. This will be a good one to listen back to, too, I'm sure. Marty will be sure to cut this one up. Where are you, Houston? There you are. Boom. You're in. Sent. Cancel. Everyone's gone. Just me. Backstage, but nobody could Locks is backstage and nobody could let him in. That's going to happen the same with Houston too. So we'll close this mess. As I say on Thursday nights. I don't think you can get in either, Chancey. I see your message too. So I'm going to close it out. I don't know if it's going to keep running or not, but I'm going to close it out myself. I don't have my two guys. On behalf of everybody, we tried. Rainy season. We'll hopefully be able to reschedule. Maybe we'll come back in 15 minutes if we can, and we'll talk amongst the text machine. And if not, we'll see you tomorrow night on the Chop and Beef Show with me, Locks, and JJ in Tampa. So hang with us. We'll see what happens shortly.